That was awesome, Kevin. I'm Andrea Plumser, and I'm joined by Delaware baseball starter Josearmando Diaz. Jose, thanks so much for coming tonight.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Yep. So, you are originally from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and just transferred from Mercer County Community College, which is actually right by my hometown. Can you take us through your baseball journey and how you ended up at Delaware, of all places?
Yeah. So ever since I was in Puerto Rico in high school, it's been a dream for me to play Division I baseball. So yeah, you just work for that through all my high school career. And I started off at a junior college in South Carolina. I was there for 1 year, and that was a COVID year. So the season got cut short. I went back home, and my brother actually had gone to Mercer County Community College. So I talked to the coach there, and I just went there for those 2 years. And then last year, actually, I knew it was my last year in Mercer. I was trying to transfer. And in the fall, we actually came here and we played Delaware. And the coach at that time, which was Sherm, he talked to my coach and he said, yo, we like this guy, whatever. So I knew it was kind of an option. And then when Coach Mams got the job, he gave me a call right away. And we talked about it. I liked the facilities. I liked the stadium. I'd been here, obviously, because we play in the fall. And I just heard a lot of great things about the school, the team, the program, what he had planned for the program. So I just thought it was a great fit.
And you mentioned your brother. You actually got to play a game against him earlier this year. How was that?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a dream come true. A couple of years ago, we were thinking, because my last year I was in JUCO, and he was a pitcher at Rhode Island. So we were thinking, am I going to be able to face him? Is he going to be able to pitch against me? So that never happened. But he got the job at Lafayette a couple months ago. And then when we won that game in the Liberty Bell Classic, and they won also, we knew it was we were going to face each other. And so the whole family came. It was a great time.
How you mentioned the Liberty Bell Classic. How was it playing at Citizens Bank Park, and even earlier this season, playing in such a large crowd at Ole Miss?
It was crazy. It was a dream come true. At Ole Miss, I remember it was my first game at the D1 level. It's always been a dream, so I was extremely nervous. And then when we walk in from the locker room to the dugout, you look around, you see all these big screens, so a lot of people wearing Ole Miss gear, packed stadium. It almost felt like an MLB stadium. So it was a great experience. And then a couple weeks after, we got to play at Citizens Bank, which is obviously an actual MLB stadium, and that was a different thing. That was a great experience.
You say you were a little nervous, but right now you're currently batting .337 on the season, .383, even better in conference play. So you've clearly adjusted pretty well. How has the transition been as a transfer, and what allows you to be so successful and play even better when you're against conference opponents when it matters?
Yeah, it's the transition has been fine. I think the teammates have helped me. They've walked me through. We have a couple JUCO guys, so they've kind of talked to me about the difference of the game and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to the game. Like baseball, it's just baseball. I just work on my swing, work on my stuff, and I think it's just gonna all play out how it should play out. But at the beginning of the season, I was not doing good. I was struggling a little bit. I started 1 for 11. So I just got back in the batting cage, just worked on my swing, and then everything just got better.
You've been doing so well that they just have to put you in the lineup. So they've switched you from catcher to playing a lot of first base. How has that transition been, and what have you been working on?
Yeah, it's been pretty smooth so far. I remember I talked to Mams about that. He asked me what I thought about playing first. I told him I was ready. I'm just trying to help the team, just whatever's going to help us win. I'm good with doing that. And I played a little bit of first base last year at Mercer, so it's not completely new. But I've gotten with Coach Zoe too, working on my defense, and I don't know. I think it's worked out pretty good so far.
So last Wednesday, you also hit your first home run as a Blue Hen versus Maryland, a top 25 team. How was that to finally get it out of the way, and also what were you thinking as you were rounding the bases?
Yeah, that was a crazy moment. I remember JJ hit a home run right before me, and as I'm walking to the plate, I'm thinking just the first swing, only the first swing, but I'm gonna try to hit a home run right here. And then I don't know, I just got a fastball down the middle, and I was able to hit it. It was it was a relief because obviously that's not my game. I'm not trying to hit home runs, but if it happens, it happens, and you're always thinking about it. Like you see, I was the only of the guys that are playing. I was the only guy that didn't have a homer. A lot of the guys gave me like a hard time about it in the dugout. So it was just a good feeling to get it out the way.
And what was their reaction like?
They were just happy. They were happy for me. Everybody in the dugout started giving me high fives. I don't know. They were just happy for me. They knew I was like thinking about it. They knew I was like, it's been a long time. Like the season's been going on for a little bit. So yeah, I was definitely thinking about it.
What has your experience at Delaware been like so far? Clearly, you seem to have a pretty good relationship with a lot of the guys.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great so far. I think it's been way better than what I expected. I think the team chemistry is good. A lot of the guys, I like them. They like me. I think I fit in pretty good with the team. Coaches, I think, are pretty good. They're really good. Like, we get along communication-wise. We all communicate. I just think I don't know, everybody's having fun right now.
And you're actually a big fan of the camera, always asking for us to get you some content, and you're even studying public relations. So what do you like about media, and how do you balance that with your passion for baseball?
Yeah, I just big fan of it, big fan of communications, media, public relations, all of that. I just think that's how the world people connect with each other that way in today's day. And especially since I'm from Puerto Rico back home, my parents can't come to like every game. They can't like see everything, so like they obviously watch the games, but I don't know, as much content as I can get, like pictures and to send all of them, it just makes everybody happy.
Yeah, parents love the photos.
Yeah.
So clearly, right now, Delaware baseball is doing pretty good. There's a chance maybe you guys clinch the CAA tournament this weekend. What are your goals for this season, and what do you guys hope to do?
Yeah, the goal, like ever since the fall, since we started working out, ma'am set the goal, like we all wanted to win the conference. That's still our goal. But first, to be able to win it, we got to get in the tournament. We had a little bit of a rough patch, but now we've been doing pretty good. We just swept Stony Brook. We got a Towson now. So the goal is to win the conference. We got to get there first. We got to get to the tournament, and we can do that this weekend. I think we're going to be fine. We've been doing pretty good lately, but the ultimate goal is to win the conference.
Yeah, and we wish you guys the best. Thank you so much for being here, Jose. We really appreciate it, and good luck for the rest of the season. Delaware baseball takes on Penn tomorrow night in Philadelphia, and Towson this weekend at home, so come out to Bob Hanna Stadium. We'll be right back with the season recap following this commercial break.